Hi friends, this is Sarojin here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today let us discuss why the clients are not getting IP address from the DHCP server. So this is the architecture where I configured R1 as a DHCP client, R3 as a DHCP server, and R2 as a DHCP relay agent. So in an actual DHCP process, assume both client and server reside in the same subnet. So the client will send a DHCP discover as a broadcast to the server. The server will send a offer packet to the client. So offer contain IP address and subnet mask and other information to the client. So then the client will send a request packet for confirmation to the server. The server in turn will send an acknowledgement packet to the client. So after that, the client will assign its IP address. So this is the actual scenario. Both the client and server reside in the same subnet. So what happens if both client and server reside in the different subnet? So in that case, if R2 we need a relay agent. That is the reason I configured R2 as a relay agent, which will take the broadcast from the client. That is a broadcast packet from the client, and it will convert that into unicast and will send it to server. Now the server will send an offer to R2 and R1. The R1 will again send a request packet. R2 again convert the request into unicast. R2 is a relay agent, will convert the request into unicast and send it to R3. Now R3 will send the reply back to the acknowledgement as a acknowledgement packet to the client. So this is the function if you relay agent, if in case if you are using the relay agent, and in case both client and the server resides in the different subnet, we'll use a DHCP relay agent. Why? Because in a normal scenario, you already know, that is router does not forward the broadcast, right? So to relay the broadcast, we have to configure the relay agent. So you have to issue one command. After issuing that command, what happen automatically? It will relay the broadcast from the client to the server. Now and after that, the server will supply the IP address to the client. So this is the scenario in case of DHCP relay agent. So in this scenario, the client is not getting the IP address from the server. So we need to fix the issue. Go to R1 and let us check the interfaces. Show IP interface brief, right? So the interface is up, fast Ethernet is up. So let us directly go to fast Ethernet and let us see. Show run interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. So R1 I configured as a client, but still, since R1 has to get the IP address from the DHCP server, we have to configure a command called IP address DHCP. So with that command, the client will get the IP address from the server, right? We are not assigning a static IP. So we have to issue a IP address DHCP. With that, the client will get the IP address from the server. So let us configure. Go to the configuration mode. Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0 IP address DHCP. Right, we have configured the command. So now let us do one thing. So now let us check the DHCP pool in R3. So R3 we have to server, as it is a server, we have to configure the pool. So in the client range, this pool we have to assign 192.168.1.0 subnet. We have to assign the client pool in the server. So that is the reason the server will assign the IP address to the client, right? So let us go to the R3. Let us check the pool. Show IP DHCP pool. So this is a pool I assigned. Pool name is pool 1 and started from the IP address range 1.1 to 254, right? These are the IP address. And let us see whether the server assigned the IP address to the client. Show IP DHCP binding is the command. So still it is not getting IP address from the server, right? R1 is not getting IP address from the server. So we need to fix it. Let us go to R2. So R2 I already told you have to issue a command to make R2 act as a relay agent. So what is the command is we have to configure a IP helper address in this interface, right? So let us go ahead and configure the IP helper address. Go to the configuration mode, interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0 IP helper address, and we have to issue this address 2.2. 192.168.2. So now let us also check the show IP interface brief, right? So all the interfaces are up, and we issued the helper address to act R2 as a relay agent, right? So now let us see whether R3 is assigning the IP address. Yeah, so you are able to see, right? R2, R3 started assigning the IP address to the client. After assigning, two commands are there. So the two secret word, one we have to assign IP address DHCP in the client, then IP helper address we have to issue to make R2 act as a relay agent. Then only it will forward the broadcast and it will convert a unicast into server and it will make server to get the IP address to the client, right? So now this is the actual scenario. Now let us check from client end. So you are able to see, right, from the client end, it is showing this assigned the DHCP address 192.168.1.4 from the host R1, right? So let us see, show IP interface brief. You are able to see, right, fast Ethernet got the IP address through DHCP. That is the purpose of issuing IP address DHCP. So you can also check the process here. So you're able to see, right, DHCP. So it will send a discover and it will send the offer packet after that request and the acknowledgement. So these are the packet types of DHCP, right? So now this is the way, this is the actual process how the DHCP work in case of relay agent. So R2 act as a relay agent. So R1 I configured as a client and R3 as a server. So three things you have to keep it in mind. So always keep, we have to assign a pool in DHCP server. We have to issue the IP address DHCP. In case if I am using client as a router, I have to issue IP address DHCP. Then in case of relay agent, I have to use IP helper address, then configure with the server address, right? So these are the key points you have to remember. So this is a way we can troubleshoot any DHCP related issue. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day.